Alright, so the recording have started now.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so if you this is what we have. This is what we have. The head is no longer there again, but let's see how we can correct it.
Yes, sir.
Let's see how we can correct it. You see what's going on here now? There's a plus here. That's why that thing is error. If I save it back, I think my
Okay.
header is back. Then the next thing I need to do now, I notice
Okay,
that
sir.
this thing is not having the justify content and space
Mm.
symbol, which is the nav bar. All right, align items.
Yes, sir.
This style is none. Align items. This is what is responsible for that. Okay, the nav bar list. This is responsible. So let me see what's going on here. Oh, nav links. This is nav links, not nav lists.
Okay.
Is it links? What did I do here?
I wrote nav list at the styling
Okay,
sheet.
I wrote nav list. No wonder. So nav
Yes.
list.
Sir, it's 2T that is there. The first one. The first class. Yes.
Nav list. This one is nav bar list. Is it nav bar list that I have here?
Yes.
Okay, nav bar list.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. So this one is correct now. Okay, but
Okay, sir.
this nav bar, did I call it here?
Yes, sir.
I called nav bar here. If you can
Yes.
see what
Yes.
we
And
have
you
here
call
now,
list too.
I did not call the display. That's why it's not working. So let's give it a display of
Okay.
flex. Display of what? Flex. So you can see that it's back to how it is before. So nothing. Well, but what we have succeeded is doing now. We have succeeded in inverting internal external styling, which is the normal styling of your
Okay, sir.
browser of your file. Okay,
Okay, sir.
now having done with this, the next thing I want us to look at is
Sir, I have
yes,
a question to ask.
okay,
Concerning the nav bar, we
mm-hmm,
also have nav bar list and nav link
mm.
in our styling sheet. Is it not necessary to delete it?
This nav link now,
Since, yes, we've already changed it to
this
nav bar.
this nav link now text decoration to none, text
Yes,
decoration
sir.
to none. This one has its own advantage.
Okay,
You
sir.
I have my nav bar word list.
Okay.
Where did I put nav link now?
You've already removed it.
Oh,
You
oh,
change it
oh.
to,
Text decoration. So this is
you've already
repetition.
changed it to,
This is repetition. So let me just comment this one
yes.
out.
And the second, the
Which
nav
one?
bar list too. The nav
Which?
bar list. We only make use of nav bar.
No, 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 no. This nav bar list is important. Look at it. The nav bar is
Okay.
for the UL.
Oh,
The
yes,
nav
yes,
bar
yes,
list is
yes. It's
for
for the class. Okay, okay,
the hairline and the
okay.
anchor.
Okay, sir.
So that
Okay,
one
sir.
is
Okay, sir.
necessary.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. So the next thing uh I will quickly look at Hello? Hello? So the next thing I will want to quickly look at on this website right now is I think this image we have a yeah, we have called the image. So let's look at a site that we can actually work on. um, let's say we want to build
Okay, sir.
after we have gotten our call to action. Okay, I've not done the other button, no, have we?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I've not done the other button. So now to do this other button now will be very easy for me to do. Where's my this thing now? This other button will be easy for me. Look at what I will just do straight. The
Okay,
advantage of
sir.
external style. You see this class here, this article class here. I'll just copy this. No, sorry, this article btn here. I'll just copy this. All right. I'll copy it. I'll
Okay,
go
sir.
to this button here. I'll paste it.
Okay. Okay, sir.
So I'll pay immediately. I save. You can see that it takes the color. The
Okay.
effect is applicable to
Okay,
it.
sir.
But what I want to do is I want to
Okay,
make
sir.
this color to be different from this one. So I can just go back to my class. I'll just separate it. Uh, hyphen. All right. Btn.
Okay.
All right. I'll copy this class here.
Okay.
I'll copy this class here. All of the effects of this article btn. Where is it?
Okay.
Yeah. All the effect of this article btn will be there. So all the effects of this article btn will be there. But the only thing I would like to change is the background
Is the
color.
background color? Okay, sir.
So
Okay, sir.
I will change the background color to be gray. I just pass in gray here. All right. So you article btn. So I've saved this. So I'll just go and what and save it here too. So you can see that the color is now different from this. Now the next thing I'm going to pass in here now, how do we have a a rounded button? Let's just do some goofy on this thing. A rounded button. So we'll go to our class. Our class. You go to your class, your style, sorry. You see where you
Okay,
have
sir.
your this you called your border what? Your border
Yes.
radius. Border radius. So if I give it 29 pixels, you can see I'm having a curve around it. So this same
Yes, sir.
value, I'll copy it and I'll drop it here too. Alright, so the other thing I would like to be affected here is the pointer. I want to change the cursor to hand. So I'll just call my cursor.
Yes, sir.
So I'll call it what pointer.
Yes, sir.
So the same thing I will apply to this one. Cursor.
Okay, sir.
I'll call pointer. If I save this, immediately my pointer got here will change to what? To hand. So this is what we are having. Very
Okay, sir.
simple.
Okay, sir.
Alright.
Can I go to the restroom? Yes. What? Can I go to the restroom? You have to go somewhere. Thank you for thank you for that.
Alright, so let's proceed.
Okay, sir.
I have something like this. So the next thing, what do you think we should bring? Let's bring in something like a. Uh, let me see. Let me see what Bootstrap has to offer.
Okay, sir.
sit down.
All right, let's get something like this. Let's get something like this. Can you see it? So this one should be
Yes, sir.
image. Image should be here. The write-off should come here. Image should be here. Write-off should come here. That's what we want to. That's what we create. All right. So what I'm going to do, you can see that this one now is we'll be using flex. So we are going to use another style which is called grid. Another way of doing container which is called grid. So what I'm going to bring in here, they are having three of them. Yep. So I'll come in here and I want it to be after I have my section. I think this is the end of my section. All right, I want it to be after my section. So let's just say let's just create an article for main. Let's call this one main. So inside this main I have 3 div what 1, I have div, then I have the third word div. All right, so now let's say this is, let me just type in something else that you see what's going on. Let's call this one first, let's call this one second, this one should be second, then this one should be what, third, right?
Yes, sir.
Sorry. So first, second, and what? And third. So what I'm going to do is this. So if you see your browser right now, you should be having something like this, which is very, very awkward. Okay, this is it. So the first thing I'm going to do for this guy, I'll give this guy a class of I'll give you a class of I'll give you a class of container container, because I have container before. Well, I'll have to add something to this side, container main. I'll give this guy a class of container main. So what I'm going to do here is I'll go to my style, I'll call my I'll call my class of container main, Abby.
Yes, sir.
Call my class of container main. Wonderful. All right, so I'll call my container main. The first thing, container main. So the first thing I'm going to pass here, I'll give it a display of grid. I'll give it a display of grid. Then this grid.
What, sir? I'm sorry. What's the work of grid?
This thing that you are seeing here, this is a grid. A grid is a card. A card that is arranged in a website, like this one now. You know how you have 1, 2, 3. This is grid 1, grid 2, and grid 3. Grid 1, grid 2, and grid 3. I can get it done with Flex, but I've been using Flex for multiple times, and that's why I said let me just quickly look at this other concept. So display, I think the property is called display grid. So my system is crying already. I have direction. Sorry. So I'm trying to get the property for that grid, what they call it.
Okay, sir.
All right. So the
Okay,
property
sir.
they call it is display of grid. So I get my grid template. Yeah, the property they call it is called the template what column. So this is what the grid call it. So I'll go back to my code. I'll call my grid template columns. So how many columns do I have? I want 3 columns. So let now give the dimension of the column, the size of the column. So let's assume that they are all having the same size. Let's say they are having like 100 pixels, 100 pixels, 100 pixels,
Okay.
100 pixels. All right. So let's say they are all having 100 watts pixels. Now let's see what we are going to have in our browser. So this is my browser here. So let me refresh this one. Let's see what I'm going to have. Okay.
I don't know why you are rushing yourself. Say I told you.
Grid
Okay,
template
sir.
columns, 100 pixels, 100 pixels. All right. So I have this here. I have something like this here. Then the next thing I'm going to call after I've called my grid template column is I give it a display. I gave them a display of grid. Then I call my grid template
Okay,
column
sir.
there. So let me see what's going on. Something is going on that is not reflecting on. This is container main, Abby. Let me see. I need to save it here too. Container what main.
Yes, sir.
You can see now that is now on 3 sides. Okay, but you may not appreciate it. So if for adventure now, let me say I gave let me do inline styling for this guy here, but I'll remove it too. I
Okay.
just want you to see what's going on there.
Okay.
The background color,
Okay.
let me say light pink, light pink,
Hello.
light blue.
Hello. How are you? Ọjọ́ bí àná ní aṣọ pọ̀ ẹ̀. Ẹ má pọ̀ kàkàrí ni o.
Alright, then this last one here will be light pink. So if I save this now, you can see they're having color there. Okay, so now
Yes, sir.
how do I make this thing to appear at the middle? All right, I can just call inside this my main here. I can just give a margin what left. Yeah, a margin left. So if I call margin left, if I call margin margin left, let's say margin left, I say 100 pixels. Let me see what this guy will take it to. Margin left of 100 pixels. You can see he's moving out, but I want it to be somewhere here. Okay, let's say margin left of 300 pixels. 300 what pixels. Okay, is it enough? 400 pixels, Abi, or 500 safe.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, look at the container there. So the thing I want to bring in here is now I want this container to fill the entire space. So I'm going to have, instead of 1 pixels, I want to see another value. If I give this one F arrow, one F arrow mean occupy the space. Okay, I gave this one F arrow. I gave this one F arrow. So I save this. What do you observe? It occupied the entire space, but I think I need to remove that margin. The margin is not okay. So I save it now. You now see that the container is doing well. All right, the next thing I'm going to do for the container, I will set a height for it. I will set a height for the container. So how do I set height for the container? Let's go back and let's give this one a class. Okay, let's give this one a class of, where are you now? Are you in a noisy environment?
Kind of. But I will soon leave the place.
You're on the road.
Yes. I will soon leave the place. I'm with you. I can hear everything you are saying.
So I have a class of let me give you first. A class of
Okay, sir.
first. That thing is making noise in my ear. Those things are making noise.
Sorry, sir.
A class of second.
Okay, sir.
Let me see.
Okay.
Then this the last one. I'll give you a class of last.
Okay, sir.
Then I'll call those class here. The one that is first. The one that is first. So I want to give it height. I want to give it height of, let's give it height of 100 pixels so that we see what it's going to be like. You can see that when I give it height of 100 pixels, you see that this thing is tall. Okay, this thing is tall. So I think 200 will be better. Okay, so this is the class. I think this is cool for me. Because it's a grid, I must call this for all of them because grid is not working like flex. So that it's not this one now. Middle. Then this last one should be last. Alright, so that everything should just take the same effect. Now you can see that. So the next thing I'm going to do now is I'll put
The text is up. Okay, sir.
I will still remove those texts. I'll still remove those texts. Okay, let me even remove it. Let me even remove it.
Okay, sir.
Because since I've gotten what I want, I don't need them there again. So I'll remove this
Okay,
one.
sir. Yes, sir.
So the text is not
Hope it's not a noisy area again.
but it's reduced a bit. So now
Alright.
the next thing, from what the design that they have here, you can see they have images. This is image. They have write-up. Image, they have write-up. So I'm going to put image. So let me bring like 3 images. Let me see if I have 3 images on my system. Let me use this one. This one.
Saturday. Tuesday.
Let me use these three images. So let me copy them. So we have to copy it and bring it into your environment.
Yes, sir.
So since you don't have system, I have to take this in back to how it's supposed to be like. So this one now,
Okay, sir.
paste it. Okay. So what I'm going to do here now, I have to rename these images. This first one, let me give this one first.
Okay, sir.
Let me give second second. The resume gives one last. All right. So then the next thing I told you you need to take note of the type. Like these images are PNG files. You have to take note of this. Look
I should
at
take
it.
note of what, sir?
The type of image.
Okay, 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 okay.
In the next 10 minutes I will end this class because the thing is disturbing my ear. In the next 10 minutes. So
I'm almost through from here.
the type of this image is PNG. The type of this one is also PNG. This is also what PNG. So I'm going to call them here. I'll call them here. All right. So I'll call the image. You have to call the image element. All right. The SROC. I'm going to what images folder. My site should look very awkward now because I have turned the display. So this is a false. So if you check my sites,
Okay,
you check our sites, you see that the header is no longer there,
okay.
but this one appeared. Okay, so
Yes.
it's because I've turned the path, so I have to go back to my display. Look at it here. I have to call images. The info will now call the display, so everything will come back fine now as it is before. Okay, everything is back.
Okay.
So now
Okay.
I want to bring in these other ones back. So this is the next one, Abby. I'll just call
Yes, sir.
I'll just call my image element, my image element. Then I'll call my images,
Okay.
images. Then I'll call my images. No, not alternates. I'm looking at. I'll call my
Okay.
images. All right. Then this one is a second. I'll load the second. You see that the second
Okay.
will also appear. Then the last, oh, that one is coming for the last. So I'll call
Okay.
images. Then I'll call my images here. Then I'm calling the
Second.
last.
Okay.
I've called the second for the last here.
Second. Okay. Okay.
All right. So you can see that everything now is appearing, but everything is looking very, very awkward in the sense that they are
Yes.
big. They are
Yes.
all big. Okay. They are all big. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to give this image a class so that I'll use that class to what to bring them to reduce them. So I'll give it a class of image img img what now.
IMG.
I'll give it a class of img main because they are in the main region. So
Okay.
this class I gave this one here, I'll copy
Okay,
it,
sir.
I'll drop it here, I'll drop it here, then I'll drop it here too. So I'll save it. nothing will happen. I have to go back to my class to my styles.
Okay, sir.
Then I will style that stuff there. I'll save this. A class of what? IMG main. So you have to pass in the dot there. Then your curly word brace. So what I want to bring in, I will set the width to be 100% so that it will fit in the size of the container.
Okay.
If I set to be 100%, let me see what I'm going to have. Sha.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so you can see that they are all having the same size, but they fit the container,
Yes,
but it's
sir.
not looking good. So I
Mm-mm.
think the best thing is to give
Yes.
it, if I give them the width of 100 pixels, yeah, everybody is maintaining, so I have to increase it kind of.
Mm. Mm.
Let me make it like 500 pixels.
Okay, sir.
Please, pixels is just unit of measurement. Percentage is also unit of what? Measurement. Now,
Measurement.
what
Okay,
are we
sir.
observing here now? We are observing that the size of these
Of the
images
image.
are not what the same. This one is a landscape image. This one is a what? A portrait. This is a portrait. This is
Portrait.
a portrait. This is a landscape.
Yes. Yes.
So what I will
Yes.
do is because I want everything to look uniform, I will look for a way to make this one.
Hope there is no noise again, sir.
No, no, no. So
Okay, sir.
what I will bring
I'm
in
so
here now.
sorry.
No, it's fine. So I'll bring in height for all of them.
Okay,
I'll
sir.
set them to a default height of let me give it a height of 100 pixels. Let me see what
Okay,
Audible is
sir.
going to do for me. Wow,
Okay, sir.
it's very, very awkward.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but let's say 200 pixels.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, I think this is still manageable. It's still
Yes,
okay.
sir. Yes. Yes.
It's still okay. So now what
Yes.
I'm going to do, because all of them they have the same size, you can see that there is no space between them. All right,
Mm-hmm.
there's no space between them, so I have to bring space in between them. How do I bring space in between? This is my container main. All right, I'm going to call a property called column gap. This property called column gap, I'm going to give it a gap of, let's say if I give it a gap of 20 pixels, let me see what I'm going to have. So you can see that there's a gap now in between the images.
Yes, sir.
There's a gap in between the images. Okay, I think this gap is enough.
Yes,
Let
sir.
me make it bigger a bit. The gap. Hello.
Hello, sir. I'm with you, sir.
My this thing just disconnected.
Okay. Hello, sir.
I'm with you now. So I let me
Hello,
give.
sir.
I'm with you. I can hear you. Let's give it a gap of. Let me give it a
Hello.
gap. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Of 30 pixels. All right. Let me give it like that. So the next thing that we have to come in here. So I would like to call padding left and padding right because this one there's a padding here and there's a padding here on this part.
Okay, sir.
A margin there. Sorry. So let me call it here. Let me bring that guy back. Margin left. Margin left. See, I'm going to send you this file because my system is going to shut down any moment from now. Margin left, I have,
Okay, sir.
um, let me see, I gave it a margin left of 100 pixel,
Okay, sir.
then a margin right of 100 what pixels.
Okay, sir.